All right. So this is also spring here, right? This is a hidden spring. You can take your trade here, but if you want to wait for the reference line here, the spring completions here, and then this is your trade. Put your stop loss right below here, and then you take your trade for 2 hours. Okay, that's it. And then now, obviously, when the London session opens, you already have a structure. This whole structure extended into the overnight session. Immediate bias. So what do you actually take for the New York session? You extend your structure, okay, and you see if there is any additional structure for the New York session. London open, all I see is a big huge trade, right? And the price came down. And where does the New York open your time?
8 p.m.
8 p.m. right? So you see the price is now this one here, this is the overnight low range. So this is accumulation. And I told you that because of this huge bar here and huge volume here, this is acting as a buying climax, right? This line. And the price, when the price comes back and after this region, we also have this first lower high here. Secondary test, lower high. So now read like this, okay? Read like this. Selling climax, AR. Secondary test, spring, and then the price moves up. Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you see like this. You see like this. This is a buying climax. Okay, buying climax. AR. Okay, AR. Secondary test, higher low, up thrust. Make sense?
Oh, wait, that's lower high, right?
This one, yeah, this is lower high. You see buying climax? So we are reading with the eye of distribution now. Distribution. Buying climax, secondary test. Oh, sorry, automatic reaction. Okay, after automatic reaction, what happened? We have secondary test with lower high. Up thrust, the price goes down. Again, test of up thrust, the price goes down. So let's see how the price opens at your session now. Now, if you draw the swing high, swing low, this is swing low. And then if you start drawing the structure, drawing this swing low with this swing low, forming the channel between, just use this as a guide. Okay, this one here. Now, this one is not, because it just went up and then shoot it down, right? So swing low, between these two, this one and this one here, okay? The price is moving up. So this is the first reaction here, this entire reaction, okay? So how do we know when would the price come down? The price makes what? Again, so this is a potential what? This one here, overbought, right? And this, of course, test of overbought, up thrust here, the price comes down. Okay, the price comes down, and now we are waiting for this line here. Because the price finally reversed from here, right? It broke down from here. We have a channel in place. Okay, we have a channel in place, and now this is what? Falling through ice. The price comes back, test this region again, this one. Okay, and then what do you see? Price test this region again, and then on a 3-minute time frame, you will see effortless no result. Oh, this is a huge bar here, right? Nothing so special about it. Huge bar, kind of up thrust here. Okay, and then the test of up thrust. And what do you see here with this up thrust bar? Hidden up thrust bar, increase in volume, right? So this would be a short trade for you. But it's before London Open. So we have to wait for the New York Open, sorry, before New York Open. The New York Opens right over here. All right. And once the price comes back to this region, one straight shot here. So what do you see here? What do you see here? This one, huge climatic volume to the downside,
Yeah.
right? So this one
Then
is a very small reaccumulation structure, a very small accumulation structure. So where does the price open here? That's the point where you what do you take? Okay, so swing high, swing low, joining this one, this one, this one, this one, and joining this one. Okay. Okay. So what do we have here? So where does the New York open? The New York opens right over here at this point. What do we see? The price breaks through it, test this region on a effort versus no result, right? So you can take your entry right over here, right over here. Here is also fine, here's also fine, here's also fine, right? If you take your entry right over here, make sure your stop loss is just below it. 2, 1. Okay, that's it. Okay. And then you have another entry opportunity here as well. Effort versus no result. No kind of no demand. So no supply. Okay. So you take an opportunity at 8 and 9, right? So 8, after 8 o'clock, this is opportunity to go long. And then after 9, you will look. Now, what we are seeing that the price just came back here. All right. The price makes a channel here and then just breaks down at 9 o'clock here. And then it finally broke down the channel right over here. Okay. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. And if you just draw this small structure, you see this is second high, third high. You can see a little bit of effort SOT right over here. 1 second touch with reaction down, third touch with huge one, SOT, right? And after SOT, the 9 AMs open here, it breaks down this channel. You can enter right over here, as I told you. It's very short trade, so you can just enter right over here, placing your stop loss. It will go down. And of course, place your stop loss is very important. Okay. And once this region is broken, so what we will assume, the price will come down, test this region and go back down, right? Now here at this point, the market is very slow. So you will close all of your trade. Understand?
Yeah.
Why do you think I took this trade right over here? The London opens right, the New York opens, the secondary New York opening was here, right? And I
Yeah.
took my trade right over here. All right. I took my trade right over here at the break of this one channel. Yes. It's very simple that the price making SOT and breaking down a channel after New York open, so you can take your trade, as I told you in the previous one. But sometime what happens, you will see a huge spring here, and then the price breaks down, and then you can have to take the direct trade. Okay. The point is, if the break is very low, for example, with good volume here, you can see the price is breaking with a good volume here. The previous one, as you can see here, good volume. Price is breaking through the good volume here. You can just take the trade on the break on the break of this and just place your stop loss right over here. So what happened? The price might go somewhat here, test this region and then come back, but it will not hit your stop loss. So make sure you place your stop loss above the high of the last bar. Got it?
Okay.
Okay. And what happens, as I told you, when the break is very high, for example, very huge breakout, very huge. Let's suppose if it's a very huge breakout, what would you do? As I told you, you would draw the Fibonacci and wait for the Fibonacci to come and test this region and go down with a bearish confirmation. Got it? That's one way where you can save your time. Otherwise, what you need to do, you need to wait all the way down and wait for the reference line, because the reference line was here, but we did not get the test. The price went down and then the price tested right over here. So this is an ideal entry, but you can also take an entry right over the situation if you are in a little bit hurry. Otherwise, you have to wait for the price to come back and test the reference line. The price finally tested the reference line right over here. Okay. You can see effort was no result here, tested this region. Okay, both of this, and then there is upthrust, hidden upthrust. This is an ideal entry. Got it? Got it?
Yes.
Okay. Now go back to the 15-minute time frame, the last day one. Okay. So now 22, 23 is done, 22 is done, 21. Now you will quickly tell me about 21. So London opens at what time?
3 p.m.
15. Okay. London open. Okay. And then New York open. Oh, sorry. Overnight session here. Okay. And then where was the New York close? Sorry, Asian close at 14 your time. Okay. Asian close. This Asian close I'm just using as a reference because I need to draw the line before. I need to draw the swing high and swing high and swing low before this. Got it? So can you tell me the highest point here? The highest point after London Open was this one after overnight session start. This one, right? Draw the line. Okay, this is the first major point here. And the lowest point is here. Right?
Yeah, correct.
Correct? Okay. And now you can remove this one. And now you can also remove this one. Now we don't need. Now what happens here? What happens here? Before we have how the price is moving. So what happened? The price is moving downside. Yes, that's true. Okay. But we have to see what's happening before it, right? How the price is moving. So what do you see here? If you draw the swing high, swing low, oh, this is too much here. Swing high, swing low here. So if you draw it, if you see the structure here, what do you see? The price is going straight away down and then enters the region, right? So why the price is moving down? What's the cause of this? That before overnight session, the price is moving down. You need to see the reason why it's moving down because of this range, right? Right? This is the cause. Am I right? Do you understand or not? Hello?
Yeah,
I'm saying,
yeah.
yeah, it's same thing, which we have discussed before. The price is moving down prior to the overnight session start, right? And then the overnight session started, and then the price started ranging, right? So we have to see the structure, why the price is moving down here. All right, what was the reason here? So reason for the price. So what many people will do here, they will just draw the structure like this, right? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with this, but the problem is we need to see why the price is moving down before London's Ocean, how the price is approaching. What do I see here? There's a straight downtrend, and then the price started ranging. Now, it can be that the price becomes an accumulation here, but I could not see any kind of, like high volume here. Okay, this high volume here, which I can say that, okay, this is accumulation. So this can't be accumulation. Understand? See the volume. Okay. Can you see any high volume here?
No, okay.
So this can't be accumulation. Okay. And if you draw the channel, for example, first high, second high, if you draw the channel from here to here, connecting the second high and then the third high, and then drawing the channel here. Okay. The point is I cannot see. Yes, there is some kind of SOT here, right? But with SOT, I also need a high volume here, right? Which I could not find. So what kind of SOT do I have? I join these 2 points for SOT. Just open swing high, swing low. I join this swing low with this swing low. Is it SOT? This one is not SOT because the swing low should be lower than this one, right? So I did not have any third touch. Do I have? Do I have any third touch? So we have no SOT. Okay, no SOT and no oversold, right? Am I right?
Yeah, right.
Okay, we have no SOT, we have no oversold. Now what's the situation? Why the price is moving down here? So we need to identify this range, the prior range. So what do we see? The price is ranging here. Yes, we see this range. That's true. Okay. And now if we identify the cause of the range here from this part here, just identify. Okay. So what do I see here? Just if you can just use this as a swing guide. Okay, this is the first one, second one. Okay, drawing this. Very hard to draw, but I got one more swing high, another swing high, another swing high, right? SOT. Correct?
Yes. Right.
I got SOT. Do I have huge volume? Yes. Okay, so this becomes what? So you
Buying
can
climax.
remove this. Yeah, so this becomes buying climax. So absolutely you can remove this now because we don't need this information that far. So what I know from here that this is buying climax. So the idea is you need to check the volume as well, and you need to check if the price is oversold. You need to check how the price is. There's a sudden acceleration. Is there any sudden acceleration? I don't see any sudden acceleration. This acceleration are all of same types, right? So no sudden acceleration. Okay, number one. No huge surge in volume. I cannot see any huge volume. Number two. Number three, no oversold. Okay, and no SOT. So this can't be redistribution. This can't be accumulation. Okay, so this actually has what? This is now, if you, this is buying climax. This is what? Secondary test. This is, sorry, this is AR. This is secondary test. Okay, this is AR. Okay, after AR, what do you see? Okay, secondary test again, higher low, lower high, right? And this lower high has what? If you go on a lower time frame, you will see that this becomes a spring, hidden spring, or hidden upthrust, and the price goes down. This one on a 3-minute time frame. Okay, and then the price breaks down. So this becomes what? FTI, right? Am I right?
Yeah, right.
This becomes falling through ice, and after this becomes what? Makes sense now?
RBI.
RBI. Okay, after RBI, the price moves down again, and then what do we see? Okay, falling after the FTI, what will you see? RBI, after RBI, the price just starts into a range. So this range after FTI follows what?
Redistribution.
Now you know how to distinguish between redistribution and accumulation.
Yeah, think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you need to check the volume. You need to check the all situation, whether it's a SOT, but SOT should also be combined, should also be accompanied by high volume. Okay, this is very important. If you don't have these situations, then you cannot, you cannot consider. You need to see the previous structure then, how the price is approaching. And I see high volume over here, high volume over here. You can see very high volume on this testing. Okay. Now this buying climax was tested on a much more higher volume. So it would be retested again. Retested on a lower volume. You can see highlight, and then FTI, RBI goes down. Got it? And now, before London Open, what do we have? Redistribution, and then what do we have here? Can you tell me? FTI. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. After FTI, I told you what will happen. The price will reaccumulate. Redistribute. So you go back to the 3-minute time frame, 5-minute time frame, maybe adjust the, okay, this one here, redistribute here. Now the London opens right over here. Okay. Now just notice this here. Okay, the price is forming an FTI. But this FTI, as I told you, it breaks down and then, okay, this is the huge FTI here. Okay, the London is open right over here. So of course you cannot take the trade like this, right? Now, if you open maybe swing high, swing low to form the channel, okay, you can see that the price just came back and touched this region. But why do we draw this channel here? Or it's on a 15-minute time frame. Now, the point is I need to take an entry at the London Open. What would be my entry? Okay, all I know is one thing. Okay, I know that the price is in what? Bearish phase. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, the price is in bearish phase. Okay, there's a bearish bias. Okay, but I also know one thing, that the price bounce back here. We see a huge surge in volume. Okay, after a huge surge in volume, the price comes back and tests this region. Okay, and then there could be a small short trade all the way up to this side, where the price tests this FTI region, this region, reference line. Got it? A very short trade can be taken over here. Just for 3 hours, 2 hours, and that's it. Otherwise, you have to wait for the price to come back and then, go for the second additional entry. So you see, the price is ranging this whole day. And why this is ranging, I must tell you why this is ranging. Right over here, there's a reason for that. Okay, there's a reason why London session did not produce a good trade over this time, because on 21st of September, okay, 21st September, right? Okay, it's the 21st September. So why you need to see why the price is ranging here. So usually what happens, that there's a news prior to it, right? There will be news here, and then the news will just drive the price down. So where would you take your entry? This is redistribution. So where would you take your entry? That's what I'm saying. We are in a bearish bias. Can you tell me? Let's see the structure again. After FTI, as I told you, the price forms what? Again, a kind of redistribution, right? FTI from the redistribution, and then again, there's a redistribution and the price breaks down, right? So you forgot to draw this. Now
Yeah.
check land, because after FTI there is always a redistribution, right? We need to draw from the redistribution as well. Now we have a clear structure. The point is this one. Yeah, this one here. Okay, after FTI, there will be some sort of redistribution here, right? FTI redistribution. And the point is, if you take this entry right over here, you need to exit at this region. Okay, just 2R, that's it. Okay. Because this is testing this reference line of this one, huge volume, and then this could be a huge take. All right, but your major when the price enters the redistribution range, you can see this is redistribution from here, this one. Okay, this is a major redistribution, this is minor redistribution after FTI. And the price breaks down this FTI, makes another redistribution range from here to here, and then the price comes back and tests this region. Okay, you see? So where would you take your trade? You will take your trade either here. Why I will not take this trade right over here, this region? Okay, this seems to be, because this is a big bar, huge bar, but yes, low spread bar. This kind of no demand action, but the spread is higher. We need a lower spread, right? And then the price went up, and then we again tested it with again no demand. Second reference line. This is the point where I would take that trade. Understand?
Okay.
Okay. After 18 minutes, probably. So yes, 15 to 30 minutes is the time frame where you will usually get an entry. But yes, as I told you, as the price is moving up, you can see a small structure here. Can you see? A very small structure right at the London Open. And what do you see here? Spring, and then test of spring, huge volume. And then you can take this trade, right, to the upside, 2R. And the price will test and come down. Got it?
Yeah.
Yes, because yes, we know, but we know that the price will test this region as well. Okay, so we have a room to take this trade to the upside. So we can take a trade here with this small structure. Spring, test of spring, and then went up. Any confusion? Well, our major
No.
entry was this one. Okay. Our major entry was this one. Why I did not take this trade? This one. We are testing this reference line. You can see this one. The major problem is if I take this trade right over here, okay, I don't know where to place my stop loss. If I place my stop loss, if I take this trade here, my stop loss would be too huge right over here, right? That's a consideration, right? I don't know where to place my stop loss here because there is no room here, right? But after here, once I see this one here and this one here and no demand, okay? And then after there's no demand, we have this bearish down move. Now I know where to place my trade right over here. My stop loss would be right below here, right? The last high. Understand? This is a simple logic. Why I did not take my trade over that point. Otherwise, if I would have taken this trade right over here, I would have taken the loss.
Yeah. Right.
It's not like we are taking a loss, but if you consider, for example, if you consider from here, for example, if you take your trade right over here, stop loss would be here, last high. And you can see the price did not reach this stop loss. But in this case, your stop loss will be very huge. Okay. Eventually, it will take the whole day and your stop loss will not get hit and you will not. But then finally, your take profit was hit. Am I right? Right?
Yeah.
But you see how much long time it took. So it's very, very important to consider which location you should short, which reference line. If you see this reference line, you take a shot and you say, okay, this is the point where I was short here, but stop loss, the last swing low. I cannot see the last swing low. The last swing low is here. You can draw this one here as a guide. Okay. This is the last swing low. Got it? So if I take my trade, I need to place my stop loss right over here. That's too huge. Okay. This one here. And as you know that this one is a swing low here already, then you can just place our stop loss here below it. Now here, if we have this kind of, okay, this kind of trade here, swing high, the last swing high, because this high is greater than this one and this one and this one. Got it? Do you understand?
Okay.
This swing high can also help you with the trades. For example, if you are just trading here, okay, I know that if you are just, now the price tested this swing high, breaks down, okay, makes a lower low, right? Lower swing high. What do you notice? After there's no result here. Okay, the stop loss, obviously the last swing high was this one. So stop loss just above this swing high, right? So now the London opens at what time? Tell me. Now we have what? This was hard market that day, right? Very hard market. What do you think?
Yes, it was
It
very
was
tough.
very hard, very tough here. At that day, I think it was very tough. But I have a tip for you that you don't analyze only Euro, GBP, US dollar. Okay, you should also analyze Euro, US dollar. Okay, or you can analyze also like GBP, oh sorry, GBP, JPY, British pound, JPY. Okay, either of this would make sense. For example, this is what 21st September. Now, if I go back and see 21 September of GBP, JPY, you see, very clear. Yeah, both GBP, JPY, and GBP US dollar will move in a different way. So don't think that they will move in the same way. But what I'm going to say that you should analyze at least in two, maybe Euro US dollar or GBP US dollar or JPY, GBP, JPY or this one. For example, if I want to identify on this one, 21st of September. So can you tell me the London Open? 15, right?
Yeah.
Yes, 15. Okay. Okay, all right. So the last swing high should be made from here, right? And if you open this swing high, swing low, okay, from 3 to this one, from 3 a.m. Okay. right? Now again, how the price is moving, the same thing here. Okay, I can see swing high, swing low, but no major volume, right? No major volume. So this should be redistribution, right?
Yep.
Okay. And now, just before London Open, what do I see? The huge breakdown, FTI, right? Falling through ice. Okay. But after this falling through ice, what do I see? So the price will redistribute again. Okay, after FTI. So this whole range will be redistribution, you see. So going back to the 3-minute time frame and see what we can find. Okay. Now, before you do, I suggest you to open this one and try to make a channel if you can on a 3-minute time frame to identify if there is any kind of no. I don't think so. We can make any kind of channel here, right? No channel. All right. And what do we see here is just like the price is just moving up after this threshold. But we see a very huge volume on this on the top here. Okay. Just a normal range here. So London Open at this time. Okay. London Open at this time, as I told you, what we can do here at the London Open is just like, okay, this is a redistribution range. The price will come back and test this region out, right? This region out. And this is what the price did. So we only get a chance at the London Open. This is our only way to trade at the London Open. All right. Okay. So what happens during the London Open? We see the price comes down here, makes a test here, and then very small range, and then we see the price just makes hidden upthrust. With this hidden upthrust, I will draw this range, and I can say I can go short to the upside for this one because this is a swing lower. Swing low, right? I can get to the upside with 2R. Got it?
Okay.
Yeah. But let me see why was. I want to see why this was ranging on 21st. Sorry, I have to start again. Okay.